mas ipitin na kaafal is pag moingon biguan, dapat ang kanina group is dapat mo tindo. And pag moingon bigto, kanina group is matindo. And especially, hindi na kanay yung bantayan. Kasi, mag-ano kami, lalapit kami sa inyo to ask a question and we will answer it by your own opinion lang. Okay, this is
Okay, so let's start. Katipunan ang solution memoir of a general by Santiago Alvarez, translated in English by Carolina Malat. But first things first, let me ask you, ano nga ba ang katipunan ng revolution? Yes, Pinaw? In your own understanding only.
I think katipunan ng revolution, ang katipunan po yung mga tao or mga nasimuno para magbuo ng revolution.
Thank you so much. How about revolution, Ms. Casey?
your own opinion. What is revolution? How about Ms. Geraldine? Start up your In your own opinion, what is revolution? Okay, Ms. Mandarano, how about you? What is revolution? Yes, Mr. Mihalas? What is revolution?
So, I think for me, the revolution is how we change from time to time.
Thank you so much. So, Katipunan. Katipunan, it is an organization formed by the Katipuneros. When we say Katipuneros, it is a group of people who are members and founders of the organization also known as the Katipunan Movement. The KKK stands for the Kataas-taasan, Kagalang-galang Katipunan ng mga anak ng bayan. And when we say revolution, it is a rebellion or a battle against the Spanish people or against the colonizers. And when we say memoirs of a general, it is a narrative account of Santiago Alvarez.
Now, let's proceed.
Where we consider Santiago Alvarez as a primary sources of this event. Why we can call Santiago Alvarez as a main primary sources of this event? Because it's their personal experiences, it's their personal observation during the Philippine Revolution. Bakit nga natin matatawag na isa si Santiago Alvarez as resources of this Philippine Revolution event? Yes, nabasa. Bakit si Santiago Alvarez ay isa sa mga primary resources person sa Philippine history?
Sunod sa story is, siya yung mismo, or isa siya sa mga Katipuneros, and sa story po is, siya ang kanang iyakag yung experience sa iyang mga solution. That's why siya ang key resources sa natin sa Okay, now let's proceed by introducing Santiago Alvarez. So, Santiago Alvarez was born in July 25, 1872, and died on October 30, 1913. And he is the only child of a revolutionary general, Mariano Alvarez and Nicolas Ortega. So, this is her parents yun kung may sama, kasi mali po kung sila sila. And again, he was the revolutionary general and president of Nacionalista. And he was also known as the Latinong boy because of his playing bravery and participation in the Battle of the Latican.
The Battle of the Latican considered as the bloodiest encounter during the Revolution. He fought side by side with his father in a 36 hours battle in the Latican, one of the bloodiest encounters during the Revolution. second victory repulsed the Spanish troops. Means they defeated the Spanish people. So, kanina battle daw is nagaon sila. They gained the victory.
Okay, group 2. Okay, Mr. Alpenario, as from what I said, kilala si Santiago bilang isang what? So also, he is the only son of Mariana. Okay.
Before we go into dig deeper about this story, let me introduce to you all the characters that are mentioned in this story. We know that have been mentioned in the narrative accounts of Santiago Alvarez. Please everyone read.
Andres Bonifacio, Supreme Leader of Katipunan. Gloria de Jesus, wife of Supreme Leader. Emilio Aguinaldo and Raimundo Mata, prominent announcement. Jacinto Oliveras, Katipunan member and caretaker. Ramon Padilla, functionary in our office. Dr. Nino Venezuela, probation chairman.
Okay, and this is the other member of the Katipunan, which is Mrs. Dizon, Emilio Jacinto, Manolio Torres, and this is the members of the Council of the Katipunan. Ito yung organization na magdiwang. And this is the Mariano Alvarez, which is president, Pascual Alvarez, secretary, Leonita Alvarez, treasurer, Valentin Salud, prosecutor, Benito Alex, sergeant at arms,
We have Nicolas Frente, Adriano Guadlo, Ementerio Malia, Valeriano Aquino are the directors. So let's move on with the story.
Okay, do you want to hear some story and experiences of Santiago Alvarez?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, before that, kinsa ganitong mga members or kanang other people na sa Katipunan nga abog ikon kanina? Is anyone? Okay, Miss, Herbacio.
Si Jose Dizon, Pedro Jacinto, and
And? Okay, thank you. Okay, I will share that. Yes.
Then,
So you mentioned that the member of Katipunan, no? Then the members of the Council of the Katipunan, which is Magdiwag, is Mariano Alvarez, Pascual Alvarez, Dionisha Alvarez, Valentin Salud, and Benito Ali, Sergeant at Arms.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Serga. Okay, ang sinabi na kami ng mga people na na-other is sila yung mga nakapaloob dito sa story ni Santiago. And maminaw mo, and dili tayo mag-cellphone para makasabot, o dili na daghan ng pangutana. Kaya kung dili, pangutana sa inyo, ha? Okay, now, Christina will proceed the first story of
Okay, so revolution begins on March 14, 1896, where Santiago Alvarez deals with a secret organization, the activities of the most vulnerable society of the time of the KKK, of the people known as the KKK. KKK stands for
Kasasang Kalayang-Kalang ng Katipunan ng Pangarap ng Bayan.
Very good. The Katipunan account is based on record which were entrusted to Santiago by the original founder of the Katipunan. In the interest of honor and truth, Santiago shall now attempt to write a history of the Katipunan and the revolution which he hopes will be acceptable to all. So naanilian ang Sparta si Santiago na nga isiwalat ang panghitabo sa Philippine Revolution. However, Santiago realized that it is inevitable that in the narration of what happens, he should run the risk of hurting the feelings of contemporaries and comrades in arms. He would like to make it clear that he should try to be as possible and that it is far from my intention by this to shape anyone's patriotism and greatness. So, na-realize na ni Santiago na by giving the truth ng mga panghitabo ani during the revolution that ma-hurt niya ang nagamit sa mga contemporaries, but inantay niya na ihatag niya ang best na masalaysay ihapon niya na siwalat niya ang taong ang nalalaman. By ipahiwatig ang mga masasakit na mga naganap atong mga panahon do yung mga kasakit ni ng tanan.
Also, dili lang po ang sakit na kaano nila mag-puso the truth that happened exactly or it happened well.
That they need to accept.
So, kaya ko lang, ang kanang din mga tayo is, na mga corruption na mga naganap ba, mga kanang world na, pag ikuha niya mga story, ay mga kanang pangitabo, mga kanang world ka na kung betrayal sa unang panahon na kanang mga tao nga kanang buhay pa karon ba, karon buhay pa sila. Then sila during sa revolution, kaya kanang kasi yung mga kanang buwan ng mga agreement, which is kanang may mga tao na naapektuhan, so tawag na sa betrayal. Ano yung nagkaligayan? Yes, hindi ba?
He should be honored if these memoirs become a realization of what General Artemio Spartas has already published in this book. On the same day, on March 14, 1896, a Saturday, Santiago accompanied Memolio Aguinaldo and Rumundo Mata for the initiation into the Katipunan Secret Society. So, Santiago